Welcome back, everybody. It's Jeff again with J&K Stay in Vegas with another episode of Walk with Jeff. Today, as you can see, we're at Red Rock Casino. And you might say, hey, Jeff, did you just do a walk over there? Well, we did the other side, the north side. We're going to do the south side. And there are so many things over here that I wanted to show you on this Walk with Jeff. So, let's get our timer set. And we got a 30-minute starting right there. Hopefully you can see it. So turning full around, that's where we were on the other side of the street where you saw that Costco and all that. By the way, it's incredibly busy there. Right over here is City National Arena. This is where the Golden Knights practice. Golden Knights are in the playoffs. We've already won the Stanley Cup once, so yeah, that's kind of a good thing. All right, let's get on to our walk here. And I'm going to show you a few things that are around here on the south side of Red Rock Casino. I want to thank one of our subscribers that left a comment and said, hey Jeff, why don't you do that area where Downtown Summerlin is in the ballpark? Because there's a lot of stuff over there. And at first I thought, well, I've already done a live stream over here, and then I realized it's been about 3 years since that live stream. So yeah, I think we're due, especially for this Walk with Jeff series, to kind of show you what's around here and show you some of the stores that are at Downtown Summerlin. There's a lot of restaurants, a lot of great things to do. So if you're staying at Red Rock Casino, you can literally go out the other side of the door and enjoy all the things that Downtown Summerlin has to offer, as well as our Las Vegas Ballpark. This is where the Las Vegas Aviators play. This is our minor league team. I'll get a better look at it from the other side. You can see it coming around there. It is another homegrown team. And we love our Aviators, even though they're a minor league team. Kind of why we really don't want the A's. That's a whole other subject that we'll stay off of for now. So right over here is our cool Las Vegas Ballpark. Now a couple years ago, we did a Glittering Lights live stream from here. They do a whole huge Christmas display, walk through all that right here on the field of the ballpark. And it's just a really cool place to relax, catch a game. The tickets are reasonable. They always have some great evening events as far as, like hat day and all that stuff, as normally as baseball teams do. But it's just so relaxed. It's got a great view out to the outfield. You're looking north, and it's just a great spot to spend some time. So if you happen to be here during baseball season, and even if you don't really care for baseball, I would highly suggest going to a game. Again, it's reasonable, and it's just a great fun time. They got some good food in there as well, so definitely check it out. One thing I like about this whole Downtown Summerlin area right next to Red Rock Casino is that, as you can see, there are a lot of trees around here. And in summertime, it is very nice to have some shade anywhere. There's the Downtown Summerlin sign right there. So we're just wrapping around here, coming into the northern end of Downtown Summerlin. I'll show you some of the places that are here. There's California Pizza Kitchen. And there's Red Rock right there. Like I said, you literally come out the opposite door of the casino. Literally a 5-minute walk, and you're here. No Uber, no Lyft, no taxi, none of that. Casually walk over here. Now what's cool is that Downtown Summerlin is an outdoor mall. It's nice to just to stroll around even if you're not buying anything. But again, I want to show you some of the restaurants. I'm going to show you a little area that's around here. That's just a really cool spot just to sit and get off your feet for a second. This, I hate to call it a mall, outdoor mall, if you will, opened in 2014, just 2 years after we moved here, and with big fanfare and everything. Actually recorded some video of the opening ceremonies. This is always a very busy and popular place to shop and just stroll around, like I said, on locals. So it does get very busy. Parking, they do have like street parking, like you'll see like within the Downtown Summerlin proper mall area. But they also have these big parking lots that are over here as well. But even with the big parking lots, it gets very, very busy around here, especially on a weekend night. And then if you put the Aviators game into the mix, it's going to be very busy. But it's a good busy. People are super chill and just like spending time here. And that's one of the reasons I'm taking over in this area. Because just get this out. This little bridge with some water here. It's very peaceful. It's even over here on this side. And a lot of trees, like I said. They even have benches over here so you can, like I said, get off your feet, if you will. Do all that. True Food Kitchen is over here. We'll cross over our next little bridge here. Sometimes this water feature is on, but it's not on today. So if you're used to our live streams on the Strip, you might recognize Maggiano's, Little Italy. We've got one over here as well. H&M on the corner here. There'll be a lot of unique, probably places you've never heard of, which is kind of cool, especially if you're not from the area. And here is actually an office park that's stuck right in the middle. This coffee and pastry shop, we've had that a couple years ago. It was really good, actually, before we did some vlogging and all that. But it's a really good coffee place. Speaking of where's my coffee, where's my room. But American Eagle Outfitters over here. Now, of note, the only con of this area are the restrooms. Most of them are like one stall. So like there's a door and you expect it to be this big restroom, and it's not. And it's can get really backed up with people when it's busy. And they're spread all over the place. But each one I get, you know, is only a few, or at least only one or two spots. Looking through the office park, it's one Summerlin, and you can see the Apple store down there. But we'll keep walking down this way and check out the rest of the stores. Again, street parking here. Sometimes you get lucky and you'll find one, a spot here. It's mid-morning here. Let's see, temperature is about 75 degrees here in April. Very comfortable. In fact, I'm wearing jeans today. I probably should have wore shorts. And we got our cinemas down here. And there's even a Dave & Buster's here, if it's still open. Heard that the Dave & Buster's may or not be here. So we'll see. We'll both find out together. But here's Beer Zombies, Draft Room. Haven't been there, but sounds pretty cool. Bananos. That might recognize from MGM Grand. So there are definitely chains here. But there's also very unique places. Like across the way is Grape Street, cafe, wine bar. They have a lot of good happy hour specials. They're quite pricey, but good vibes, patios you can see out there. I'll show you that when we come around from the other side. They always have a car here. I'm not sure if they always given away a car, but that's a pretty Lexus. So again, cinemas down there. What I'm going to show you is just outside of here as well. There's actually more stores, more restaurants, but I'll just kind of give you an overview because we're going to stay mostly in this area. A lot of music to cover up in this episode. They got a Foot Locker here as well. Over here is a couple little restaurants people like. Crazy Pita. So you go down there, and I believe Dave & Buster's is right there at the end. We'll cross the street, just get a quick look at it. And I'll take you around this side, and we'll kind of double back here in a moment. Yep, Dave & Buster's is still there, right down there in the corner, right next to the movie theater. So just go down here and show you what's here as well. And then we'll double back, like I said. Got a Dillard's over here, Nordstrom Rack. And we'll go right through here. We'll cut through this little parking lot here. For being 75 today, it is pretty warm out here. Should have wore those shorts. But I digress. So all this over here is still called Downtown Summerlin. But what I want to focus on is that little street area and show you more of that, because it's really cute. Wait till a couple people go by, so I'm not pointing my hand in somewhere. So over here is a whole other part of this area. Over here we've got Pancho's Mexican restaurant. It's okay. It's not Juan's. Michael's is over there. We have a Trader Joe's, Skechers, Old Navy, like I said, Nordstrom Rack. There used to be a Bed Bath & Beyond over here, but that closed a couple of years ago. I think they've been closing some of those locations. The home of the bottomless fries, Red Robin, is over there. Chain restaurant, but hey, if you want some bottomless fries, that's the place to go. But yeah. So we'll be able to cut through over here in just a moment. So just make our way around Dillard's here. Then you'll be able to see what is more in Downtown Summerlin. Again, literally a 5-minute walk outside of Red Rock Casino. This might be a place that you want to check out, considering if you're staying at Red Rock. You probably were wanting a little bit of an escape from the Strip, so you might as well go check out what is around here. Can escape some of the casino high prices of restaurants, even though this isn't much different. Restaurants can be pretty pricey in here as well, especially like that Grape Street. But I've heard a lot of people really like it. We still have not been there. Maybe one day. And then coming up here's a Macy's. So if you forgot some clothes or underwear or anything like that, socks, that type of thing, or all of a sudden you need a fancy outfit or fancier. I don't know if Macy's is really the fancy outfit place, but at least you could get something here if you needed to. All right, we're gonna head back in here. So we were just walking down that way. We made that left, and we'll make another left right down here. A nail place here. And they got this Zabas Mexican grill, which is really, really good actually. We usually go to one that's a little bit more in our neighborhood, but recommend. See, they have all these really cool places just to sit, water features. It's outside of Dillard's here. All right, that's where we were on that side. We're gonna go down this way. You'll find more stores, I should say like shopping stores within here instead of restaurants. Most of the restaurants are on the outside perimeter. There are a few there in the middle. So this is that, for example, this is that little thoroughfare walkway. So you got Macy's over there, which you just passed. There's an Ethel M's over there. Bath and Body Works. Get all your candles and everything. Who gets all those 3-wick candles for Christmas? And then you have somebody that just stops right in the way. So yeah, you've got a lot of, got the orange place over there, Brighton, some of those typical mall places over there. Lush store, Christina loves that place. Boba tea over here. Earl's sandwich, sure you've seen a few of those down on the Strip. Makers and Finders, heard this place is really good. Mimosas. Skinny Fats, if you haven't heard of that, they have healthy stuff and really unhealthy stuff. So when you go there, you can kind of decide what you want. And here is that Grape Street we passed before. We're gonna head back this side and then go back in to our left. Check out some more places. Trattoria, little Italian restaurant, has some pizza there, not bad. And we'll make a left back into here. But you can see this is a really quiet mid-afternoon and there's really no street parking. So you can imagine when it gets busy, and especially if you come down here when it is busy, you're gonna get a lot of traffic. So everybody's crossing the street 4 ways. So you can imagine when people are waiting for people to cross, it gets very busy. So take your patience with you because it's not exactly easy to navigate in here. You will be waiting a while, but kind of fun just to cruise down if you've got some time. And especially if you're just walking, like I said, from Red Rock. And anthropology. There's also, let's see, what is this again? Free people. I think this used to be something different, to be honest. I don't really remember this. I think this used to be Chico's, or maybe that's on the other side. Sometimes they do get turned around. I'll sometimes come here and go like, wait a minute, is it on that corner or that corner? Because there's like 3 kind of little mini streets that go through here. Sometimes it can get a little confusing, to be perfectly honest. So there's that Apple store that we were looking through this office park here. And then you might have heard of this place as well, Mothership Coffee. They have a location right here, downtown Summerlin. So a lot of these fashion stores, I couldn't give you heads or tails of, so except Oakley, Sunglass Place, Skiing. But at least show them to you, so if you maybe recognize something, you can come down here and check it out. Love Bug looks like a little baby place. So here is Sur La Table. I think this is a little bit new. Learn the art and science of cooking. Nice. Cooking classes, that's cool. So over there is the parking structure again, and the backside of pretty much Macy's. I'm going to take you this way, because this is another extension of downtown Summerlin. There's where we're Maggiano's, Abercrombie & Fitch, Lululemon. So there's 2 stories in here as well. If you drive around here and you've been to like Red Rock Canyon, you might have seen this big sail from the 215 freeway. We are right underneath it. So I got another Raider store here. And that's where we're on that other side here. Walk over here and show you what's down here. And wait for this person's not going to stop. Banana Republic is over here. California Closets. I want to show you this area over here on the west side of the downtown Summerlin. There's other things that are up there. I'll show you that in a second. So over here they have a roller rink. They turn this into an ice skating rink during the summer. And then right across the way they have a farmer's market, which they do pretty often right across the way. and especially Saturdays. I know that they do them on Saturdays, but it looks like they're breaking it down. They probably are breaking it down now. They usually do them in the mornings because, as you know, it gets kind of hot here in Vegas. And we're still spring and we're already getting warm. So this is actually a play area. It's not like an art piece or anything. It's actually a play area for kids. And that's where we came from. And some of the stores and that are on the outskirts. You can see Red Rock Casino coming into view now. West Elm. And there's the Las Vegas Ballpark right over there, as you can see. Come over here. Make sure nobody hits us. Bassett store is above, and this Avita place is down on below. Crate and Barrel right over there. Maybe they are setting up for the farmers market, because it looks like people are bringing stuff in. Hard to tell if they were doing that or they were tearing everything down. One of the few places that still has grass over here. So yeah, I guess they're setting up. So that's kind of cool. Walk up the hill here. So yeah, they're setting up, it looks like, so that's really cool. They're very popular. It's kind of like a little, well, they have different kind of markets, you know, like street fair and then food, all that stuff. Looks like we got clothing and knickknacks and all that stuff today. They got a schedule on the Downtown Summerlin website. And then we even have an ambulance here, all the way here in the west side of town. Almost sounds like the Strip, huh? Across here. So I'm going to cut through the parking lot so I get a better view and show you what's over here. So this is one of those external parking lots, and you can see even mid-morning it's pretty busy. So again, Crate and Barrel goes all the way over here. And then over here, I don't know if you've heard of this before, but this is called Lazy Dog. And yes, you can actually bring your pup. Sit outside on their patio. And they've got really good food. But pups are welcome. And look at all the, it's all nice and shaded here. We've actually sat out there before. Here, see, I didn't lie. 2 puppies right there. Probably barking at me. Ethan Allen across the way. And again, that's where that whole sail is down there. And then you come down here. And we come on the outskirts of downtown Summerlin. And there's Red Rock Casino. And just like that, guys, timer is done. Gotta stop it now. See if I can stop it. Well, guys, hope you've enjoyed this look on the south side of Red Rock Casino and Hotel and what's over here and what you can easily walk to. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please hit a big old thumbs up on this video. Subscribe to our channel, it's free. Tons of content on our channel, a Walk with Jeff playlist even that you can binge, do some exercise, whatnot. If you want to be alerted to all these videos, make sure you turn on your bell notifications. That will alert you to all of our videos, at least it should, and our live streams. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for me. As always, stay safe and stay silly. Bye-bye, everybody.